Hi folks, we are now in round 2 of the 8 Regions tournament, and the Martell team is facing Tyrell this round. And the first game we are going to be watching, so nothing played yet, is David's game against Peter, and this could be a very important one because once again the Tyrell team is super stacked and will be difficult to get anything from this match. But starting with 2 games tonight, we are facing really tough opponents. There's Reinhardt to come later, and we really need to win in one of the two, I think. And I think the game has started, has it? Oh, perhaps
I don't
not.
know, it disappeared.
Let's refresh just in case. Yeah, so we have this one now, and then in about 90 minutes should be Reinhardt to play against Martin Lewis, if I remember correctly. That's going to be really tough. So Reinhardt doesn't like to lose in these tournaments. Now let's see what Tyrell has prepared for us. White book. How boring. Okay. And it's up against Martell Mammer's Farce.
Interesting. So, same deck as you played?
No. Not quite the same, no.
Completely different, I'm sure. There is no other
It's definitely not completely different, but not exactly the same either.
this game already. If I'm not wrong, you can't now have someone who styles in Mummer's Farce, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So it's marking the tower. Tower could be annoying actually, because it's an event-based deck after all. Against Clitus there, and there's a Blood Raven who stays in play because we open Behest anyway, plus Benji got. Now do we have a Summer Harvest? Do we have Naval? Let's have Naval. No, we have Summer Harvest. Okay, so let's go big.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best opening you would hope for in White Book, but Mark can always, bring in something great.
There's Ricasa. The Ranzem is now 3. Can we have a Galtown as well? Or some dupes, so that we don't lose to Morgulis like I did last round.
Well, I'm not sure if Peter has Morgulis in the deck. It's not super common in White Book.
Card in Shadows is annoying. Could be Sir Robert Strong, and then you can't put anything into challenge properly. Could be Pinch. Mandon Moore is a popular one as well. Best case for us is just Knight of Flowers.
Oof, and already Shagor, so quite a few pieces already present.
Not bestowed.
Doesn't bestow them, but brings in Unbridled to, I suppose, play on Benjicot and Ricasa next to Shagor.
Goes on Blood Raven and Clitus, so Blood Raven will give insight. Clitus will give no attachments. And Quentin is here with Renown, but no Renown on the Fools just yet.
Standing in the challenges. Meadowlark as well. Interesting.
Yeah, a bit late. Would have been better on setup.
Oh yeah, first round is really late.
Yeah, because Behest is gone. Because
Yeah,
that
but
gives 2 tokens.
still is not particularly late unless you expect to win round 2 or 3. That's very reasonable timing for Meadowlark. And once there's 2 tokens on it, can find patch phase that's immediately usable.
Mm-hmm.
I've red win straight, that's alright. We have a very slow start, so that's maybe a bit worrying.
Well, 7 gold, that's ambush plus Robert Strong threat, so nothing can go in the challenge now that's of any worth. Yeah. And yeah, no challenges, which means no power on, no cards on the fools, no taking advantage of insight.
Yeah, but not sure if Peter can afford to not do any challenges.
This one, I think you defend, just leave out Ricasso and Shagwell so that nothing happens. No? Okay.
Let's get something good.
Well, burning. Ooh, milk. Do you bring milk
Milk,
in?
well,
Doesn't really work that well. Won't go
you
on
can
Shagwell
put it,
now.
you can put it on,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this one. It would fall off if you played Florian Jughul on him, right? Florian Jughul falls off, but at the same time, Milk falls off as well.
Yeah, and
Oof, Peter just brings out Robert Strong.
he didn't have anything else to use for the gold, it seems, so he has to waste Robert Strong. So that was a good call from David not to do challenges. The problem is he's not got any cards now. And Ricasso's milked. Didn't even get that many for late summer feast. Just the well, burning plate and yeah, one card drawn.
Not sure if you can hear this, but I'll just step out to turn off the telephone so the lady doesn't keep bothering us.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's still.
Okay, and the King's Guards go in the discard pile where they belong. Good Doharis for Peter for his own side, but doesn't hurt the other side that much. Morgulis not so good, so that's not going to happen here. It's coppers into heads and spikes now. Whatever is hit here, there's nothing super important anymore in hand that's not already in play. Patch face would be the worst. Could hit Penny, could hit, I don't know, Tattered Prince. Hits in Doran's name. That would have been a few gold, just 2 gold, right? Because now Ricasso's milked, so have to do without. And we got out of that pretty well. Who puts heads on spikes in this deck? It doesn't even do anything. It's just there because it's a plot that can gain 2 power randomly for no effort and then ruins the opponent's game if something important is hit. Begging Brother is okay, but Mummers tend to play mostly without some big triggers, so I think we are fine. And what we need is dupes for the fools as well. Quentin will now kneel, that's annoying.
Just a small piece of trivia, it's actually not the same lady that keeps calling, it's a different one that calls 3 times now.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what I missed. Okay, heads and spikes we have in this deck, okay.
Yeah, I did
Unusual.
already complain about that.
That's unusual, I didn't know about that, I mean, I trusted didn't involve myself in the deck building in the white book department.
Yeah, what else do you play out? That white sword tower is really annoying potentially for a big closer with Duran's game.
Yeah, you can play those princess plans so effectively. And then you don't have that big of a strength on full side.
Okay, so Patchface was the last guy still missing. Now everything is dangerously in play. And still no goal to threaten anything big. And Quentin now kneels. This would have been a good time for a late summer feast. Just leave this one and collect some cards. Begging Brother is doing a power challenge, perhaps thinking that might be killed for claim. There's no triggers to cancel. Or is better going to leave Robert Strong there to defend? He has enough strength to win on defense, but then that's it as far as challenges go. David not willing to lose this challenge. Has insight on defense, okay. Bestowed patch phase, that's unnecessary usually.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do that. He gets no benefit from bestow, except it does get bestow immediately when Shagwell is in play, but...
Yeah, if he himself is milked, although in this case milks are also stopped by Shagwell.
Yeah.
Would have been better to hold on to 1 gold perhaps. Now you can win, provisionally win Intrigue. Just put all of them in that need to kneel here. All of them. Yeah, except Cletus. And Bryce Karen goes, unless we have a blood that stops white swords. It's not the best hit. Now we have 7 cards in hand, plus 3 Fool's Knelt. But still, if Morgulis is played, it's virtually over for us. Ooh, another Shagwell and white sword tower. Now Shagwell at least will get a dupe. Oh, actually, do we draw? Yeah, of course we draw. He has the
you draw.
full
It
trait.
goes to hand.
Yeah.
It goes to hand, it doesn't go in play though, so if there is Morgulis,
Yeah.
maybe just
If
pull the trigger now.
if it's Morgulis now, then sure. Any other reset, we have time to dupe Shagwell. Trigger, I think, Blood Raven now. No huge use for the messy insight, I don't think. Get it from the
I
jesters
mean, sooner
anyway.
or later, I assume you have the inside goods.
Peter doesn't want to reveal the card. Yeah, maybe that was kind of predictable. That's the only real trigger that's happening here. So
it's fair enough. There's
Riddle into white swords. I wasn't
So
expecting
we
Riddle
have
to
a-
still be in the deck. Thought David took that out. It's unlikely that there will be anything.
Yes, thinking, do you have the random, what's the Kingsguard's name? The new one?
Eris.
Yeah.
There's Jamie.
Not the main guy you would want with white swords, is it?
Yes, Peter is not drawing that well here. Didn't get high tower. Didn't get hollow here or Old Town.
It seems a bit It's not going quite that great for us.
Yeah, but the tower is going to stop any kind of rush potential here for the Fools for the moment. And Quentin didn't get his gold for Unbridled. What's the problem? Yes. Let's scroll up for this. This is... yeah, only Benji got a card. Both of them should get a card. Do we see anything that's stopping
Is there
it?
any no attachments?
Just no attachments
Characters?
except Bloodraven has...
Oh yeah!
Ah, Bloodraven,
No
yeah, okay.
attachments except Urgot, so yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, shouldn't bestow Bloodraven then. Good to know. I never did, but I wouldn't have caught this either because he does have insight. Well, let's cost him 2 cards.
Yeah, I mean the cards. You can say it's better to have them in hand. Technically, it still got the insight from him.
That
So I
much
don't
is
know.
true. I mean, you lose the strength boost, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, potentially, I don't know if it's gonna be massively game changing.
How about Dorn?
We're just at the 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, do we have anything else? If we're saving for events, the problem is that tower there. How about a big seized on the tower? That would be pretty good at this point in the game, I think.
Well, I suppose that if you have nightmares as well, right? You play nightmares first and then you try to play other ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so Bang Brother on this side as well. Cards in shadows, probably nothing that can come in for 0. And then you still have Water Gardens for 1 event.
Yes, I'm thinking it's Penny or Prince, right?
Yeah, most likely. And what can Peter do? Doesn't have a king or queen.
No stealth on the other side, so if you want, it's an option to pass, but yeah.
Yeah, that's going to cost him a character probably unless he takes the Cletus dupe. Could be defended if all the military icons kneel for this. But is it the one challenge you want to defend the most? Maybe. No, doesn't bother. Put to the torch.
Yeah, I was gonna say Peter sometimes has put to the sword, but not enough money here.
And there's no no location worth putting to the torch, really. I mean, if he had it, he'd play it, but it's nothing that's going to ruin the game here. I mean, Water Gardens this round can help with an event. Meadowlark, most things are in play kind of already. Although after the Harris, maybe bring in a new recast or something. Now let's see. So they do stand, so no fake challenges. This is 8 without Jamie's ability on defense.
And we do have Baggin Brother to oversap Jamie's ability. Have to spend the whole one if Peter decides to use his Baggin Brother to cancel your Baggin Brother, but yeah.
Okay. Well, so that's going beyond Jamie's ability anyway. That's a big
Still
challenge.
Use it, see if Baggin Brother is spent.
Can't do Unbridled to get Renown and then also play Doran's game. Doran's game is only 3, by the way, so... So that's the Baggin Brothers
Baggin
gone.
Brothers spent too. I don't know if that was a good call for WQB here. It's only 3, which okay, only 3, but still spends the whole Baggin Brother and then maybe there's gonna be a better opportunity, but
Doran's game,
not.
it's 5-5 after this. I mean, I have to assume that probably has additional copies of Doran's game available. Just,
yeah, of course, but
going for it here because as well, because at some point there's going to be tourney or something and then you're kind of screwed. Doran's name could have been okay. Paristan is in the discard pile. I kind of have to wait for the other white swords to go before you do Harris. Maybe not, okay. Harris immediately, but the king in the north will stop new Ricasso coming in. Ah yes, can't play events from under the Fools.
they're still unmuted.
Well, I played the King in the North myself in the decks. It does stop this, yeah, it does stop events. Should I write it? Okay. But yeah, it does hit you this round potentially. Well, neutral spectator says you can, but no, we actually ruled that you can't, right? So.
No, you can't. Okay. You write it. You're on their side.
Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, well, in Duran's name, 2 copies gone, by the way. That's excellent on the King in the North turn. You can potentially get 4 gold here, right? Now he has to work with 6. None of the other cards work. But Peter, in the meantime, takes the tempo hit for an arbor. He only has 4 cards, so it's not like next round he can play tourney with 10 knights in play.
And Marshall's the spy. Well, I mean, I'm assuming next turn he might try to do white swords. I don't know if you did barring in the deck, but I mean, I'm
No, of
sure
course
he's
not.
afraid of that because I think he's afraid of that because of the way he's playing his bloods.
Well,
Casa comes back.
we don't actually have now that much strength on the intrigue. Just enough, 12-7 with what's currently in play to push Duran's game through. It would be for 5 gold, but white sword stops unbridled giving fools renown. If you did that, you could get, yeah, you could get 2 additional renown. That's not amazing. Will Ares try to mess things up though with his ability?
I'm not sure, but you also have Jamie's ability now if Aris is left standing.
But Jamie can trigger because of the plot.
Oh yeah, sorry. Of course. Then Aris can trigger either, so... Oh, he doesn't trigger, okay.
He doesn't trigger, so you have to defend him with Quentin if you don't want to lose the Duran's game potential. Okay. But this also is reasonable. So forget about Duran's game if Peter passes, because then you can still do well, something, but the problem is that Jamie stands. You can do power and be satisfied with that, I guess. You can do power and a military or an intrigue without Duran's game. Game's still going well, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's not the most convincing white book has been, I would say, but it's not, I mean,
he didn't get any draw here, that's the problem. Didn't get Hollow Hill or High Tower. He still has Barristan coming in next round from the discard pile. Potentially. I don't think he can turn with any expectation of closing, so he has to get more of a board here. Unless he has some surprising plot. Mad King's Command, for instance. Now, which one do you choose? Can't do them individually because the agenda will stand Jamie, so pick one. I think military. Or maybe intrigue. And then you win dominance as well, because Jamie has to oppose, otherwise Duran's game ends almost the game here.
Well, he played Unbridled, so...
Oh, he played it this round.
Yes. So there is no actual danger of...
Yeah, okay, he played that after he committed on the power challenge defense anyway, because at that point, Peter wasn't going to allow Duran's game, right? There's no way to push that through. Unless he had, yeah, one gold to bring Penny out, but then you don't have gold for Duran's game. Next round we win the game if nothing happens. That's the problem now. Immediate problem that Peter has. Needs a good plot. David asked about the interaction with King in the North, which makes me think he has events. Problem is still that White Swords Tower. So if Barristan comes in, that's added strength. The Arbor still there. Can marshal something else. And then the Fools without Princess Plan are pretty weak.
Yeah, but if there is Penny, there's gonna be stealth.
Ooh. Duel. Didn't wait for Barristan. Barristan and Knight of Flowers would need to be in play at the same time for that to really hurt. Let's Peter go first again, which enables Ares, but kind of messes up the agenda.
Would be nice to see Marjorie.
I think if we have a seized for White Sword Tower, it's probably over. What about Barristan?
Yeah, why is this one here?
I mean, he gives +3 across the board.
Yeah, but
maybe there's a Barristan anyway.
Maybe there's a Barristan still coming.
Nope, Throne.
Oh, nope, Throne, that's gonna stop you.
Can call Duran's game, maybe. There's still Renown and probably Tattered Prince hanging around, so how about Seized? Now you need to play it on 2 cards. Okay. Bravos gains 2 gold. Still paying for that. Kind of, well, Water Gardens reduced it to 0.
And now you have still 5 gold left. So it's either Robert Strong or there's Knight of Flowers, right? In Shadows. Also stops the potential of mass stealth.
Let's have a begging brother.
Penny can come unbestowed. I mean, it can come bestowed by default, right?
But I think she will give stealth anyway, right? Because of Patchface.
Ah, yeah, that's true. So that is beneficial to bestow Patchface in this case.
Yeah, I mean, Peter has 3 cards in hand. There could be decent cards. Could be still High Tower Knight. He just needs to survive, and if he gets 2 more Knights and then plays Tourney. However, we can Meadowlark into Tattered Prince now. There's Begging Brother, that's useful. How much do we bestow? At least 2. All 3. Would be so much easier if we only control the Kingsguard character here. Could have even come in with Riddle earlier. Now, how about that Nope Throne? Yeah, that's that's quite reasonable. That's game ending, Duran's game. The rest you still need to, you can still try to stop. There's 3 Renown in play at the moment. I mean, if he passes here, then Meadowlark will bring Tattered Prince, they'll all go into power challenge, and that should end it. Unless there's a Knight of Flowers and a High Tower Knight. And we don't have Princess Plan. High Tower Knight can even be cancelled, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, there's also not a good
needs
target.
a character.
I mean,
Jamie.
only one. Yeah, but that's a bit unfortunate if you have to spend Jamie.
Well, if we had 2 renowned characters, we could win this on defense. I think I would defend with Ricasso. He's not a fool and doesn't have renown, so if something happens mid-challenge that you actually lose, it's not so damaging. This is... yeah, it stops Brienne the Blue into pinch as well, which is good. Well, you can't really pinch yourself into a victory here. 2 duped characters, and really they're all kind of individually not that dangerous.
Probably want to pinch... you would probably want to pinch the renowned one and hope there's...
That Prince can come in bestowed now.
Yeah, but... still gets rid of 1 power, right? If you pinch.
Well, this one... maybe Quentin and Patchface try to defend. Quentin and Clitus, perhaps better. Has Clitus served his purpose? We're taking the dupe and hoping to win this round. Oh, taking the dupe.
I mean, surely I wouldn't be expecting Margulis at this point.
Okay, do we have Penny?
But Penny currently wouldn't have stealth unless you bring her in with Meadowlark.
Yes, there is a card in Shadows. That's annoying. Could bring in a Varys with stealth potentially.
But not on power. Although, I mean, you get unopposed intrigue, but... and Varys actually, well, Varys can be bestowed, so he can come in, be bestowed, and that's...
what we
I
could
think
do is play... okay, never mind. I was going to say play Princess Plan on Shagwell, put them all in the power challenge for 3 renown and claim, then bring Tetrasult out and just take dominance with what's left, because Bryce would have to kneel, of course, in the meantime. Otherwise you just win with unopposed. Peter needs High Tower Knight to be... actually, I mean, can he do anything about Begging Brother just cancelling that? He could have Ambush still, though. Could have Knight of Flowers, could have Ambush.
Nightmares, maybe?
Didn't bestow this guy, so maybe he still wants the 2 gold. Has renown anyway, currently, if nothing happens to it. Okay. He's left Shagwell alone for a challenge he cannot really win without the boost.
Yeah, but I'm thinking he expects now the card in Shadow has to come out, and then Penny comes out of Shadows. Him has stealth, and that's an unopposed intrigue.
Yeah, but Penny doesn't. I mean, Penny has to come in with Meadowlark.
Oh, hey, she can come in with Meadowlark.
And this guy can stand Ares, right? Okay, Begging Brother, of course.
Begging Brother is still there.
That was a key card.
Either you bring in Penny or Varys with Meadowlark. You're gonna get an unopposed intrigue there.
Or Princess Plan. Shrivel has renown, right?
Yeah.
Penny's game winning, so don't mess this up, David.
That is right. Varys, even more so.
I don't think we have Varys in the deck.
Well, that's a shame. Varys is an excellent character for.
Surely we have the event.
Yeah, we do.
Well, honestly, from our side, this worked well, but I have to say that Peter started really way too slowly here.
Yeah, really slow game, really slow start for Peter.
Yeah, I think he would have had normally more opposition here, or even more pressure. I mean, if he had the knights to threaten Turney, we know how quickly that goes. He has King in the North as well, which did something.
Yeah, I think maybe saving. Maybe we should be saving that Robert Strong trigger for some more. But then Begging Brother came, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's true. Begging Brother came. And Robert Strong, I mean, if he had absolutely nothing to play on late Summer Feast after saving 7 gold, he kind of
He
had
probably
to.
had
Yeah.
something else, but he wanted to threaten that Robert Strong, but you know.
Yeah. So, okay. That means that we won this one, which is super, super, super crucial. I can show you the calendar. So, next up, it's Reinhardt against Martin. So pressure is now on Tyrell. If Martell wins that one, I think we are in a great spot in this round. If it's 1-1, I think we had a decent start against two star players for the Tyrell team, and we can look forward to the rest of the round. How much time? Only half an hour. Okay, so we shall end it here, and we'll be back with Reinhardt against Martin soon.